In today's video, we'll check out the Blackview 11-inch Tab 90 Wi-Fi tablet running Android 14. A bit of a spoiler alert here, you might just dig its features. Let's dive in. I'm John, and welcome to Wagner's Tech Talk. I would like to express a big thank you to Blackview for sending over the Tab 90 Wi-Fi for us to take a look at. Some of the key features are there's an 800 by 1280 display, 4 GB of RAM, 8 virtual, 128 GB of ROM, and you can add up to a 2 TB micro SD card. There is an 8 megapixel front camera and a 13 megapixel rear camera with a T606 1.6 GHz octa-core CPU and an 8200 mAh battery, which should provide around 8 to 10 hours of video playback or about 5 to 6 hours of gaming. The standby time is stated to be around 72 hours, which in my experience was better than what they report. I've had this device for a few weeks and left it off for a few days to see if it holds the charge well, and the battery level barely dropped. It has 5G Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 5.0 built in, and it's of course an 11-inch tablet. In the box is a very basic manual, as well as the SIM removal tool, which you'll need if you want to expand the storage further with a micro SD card, so definitely don't lose it. The unit shipped with a European power adapter, which has 5V 2A output. This unit was shipped directly from Blackview. You'll likely receive the correct adapter for your country. It also includes a USB-A to USB-C cable for charging. I like the overall design of the tablet. It's pretty thin at 11.4 millimeters. The power and volume rocker is on the left side along with the left speaker when sitting in a landscape orientation. On the right, you have another speaker for the stereo separation, which sounds pretty good, along with a USB-C port for charging and a tray for the micro SD card. As mentioned, there's a 13 megapixel camera at the back, which takes fairly decent photos and video. We'll take a look at that in a few moments. The blue color was my personal favorite, but it's also available in ink gray and blush pink. The OS is Android 14. The setup is very easy. Just follow the wizard and it walks you through everything. Connecting to my Wi-Fi network was a cinch. During the setup, you'll be asked how you prefer to navigate the UI. I selected 3-button navigation, but you may prefer gestural instead. The display looks sharp, and there's a nice balance of some useful apps that are pre-installed. A few quick examples. The System Manager allows you to easily optimize the performance of the tablet. Full access to the Google Play Store to download and install your own apps and games. A useful notebook app that allows you to draw notes, type them in, or record audio. The camera app, as you would expect, allows changing the aspect ratio, adjusting the focus and brightness, as well as switching between the front-facing and rear-facing camera. There is an audio recorder, which might come in handy if you're a student and need to record your lectures. A calculator app that has many of the functions that you might need. The FM radio app was something I thought was rather unique. You will need a set of wired headphones that will act as an antenna. Once you plug them in, you can dial in your favorite radio station and play the audio through the headphones or out the external speakers on the tablet. Likely one of the most common uses will be for movie playback, and the Tab 90 Wi-Fi performed well with a number of streaming services such as Netflix. Google Earth was smooth to navigate and looked great on this 11-inch display. I also installed Speed Test to see how the Wi-Fi network performed, and I was getting 217 megabits per second download and 62.8 on the upload. I also loaded up some ebooks, and it was a pleasure reading directly from the larger screen. Browsing the web was smooth, and YouTube playback looked great also. You may need to go into the YouTube playback settings and adjust it to HD, but again, once that was done, it looked great. If you're curious about the stand I'm using while filming, it's just an Amazon Basics folding stand that I've used for several years. I'll place affiliate links for everything shown in this video below if you'd like to help support the channel, and non-affiliate links in case you don't. Another thing I wanted to try is this iClever folding keyboard. It also has an internal battery that is charged by USB-C. After a quick pairing setup, you can use it with the built-in WPS Office Suite or download whatever you prefer. Using the keyboard was easier than using the on-screen virtual keyboard. However, some of the punctuation keys are in different locations and may take a little getting used to. It also has an app for creating presentations, spreadsheets, and more. Gaming was also fun with the keyboard, including using it for playing Zen pinball. The tablet performed well, and the ball animations were pretty smooth. I played a number of other games, including Galaga Wars, which is a nice twist on modern and retro gaming. Within settings, you can make a number of adjustments to customize the experience how you would like, including a PC mode, which was pretty interesting. I also installed a 128GB micro SD into the Tab 90 to provide some extra storage that may come in handy in the future. When it comes to still pictures coming from the rear 13-megapixel camera, the images came out pretty sharp. Both dogs were extremely happy to get a treat while posing for these shots. The watermark that you see in the lower left can be turned off in settings. The images here are 4160 by 2336, which are a little higher than a standard 4K resolution. When it comes to video recording, the video you're watching right now was captured at its highest resolution of 1080p or HD. The frame rate tops out at 30 frames per second, which isn't bad, but was one area where this tablet could have done a little better. In case you're curious, this drone is the DJI Mini SE, which I picked up about a month and a half ago. It's really impressive. If you'd like to see a detailed review of it, please let me know in the comments. Overall, I'm extremely happy with the Blackview T90 Wi-Fi tablet. It has all the features that I personally would want. At this point, I decided to check out the reviews on Amazon to see what others were saying about it. I always recommend watching other videos and reading reviews on any product before purchasing. But I honestly wasn't at all surprised to see this tablet has nearly 5 stars. The price is $149 with a $25 off coupon at the present time, and for that price, it would be hard to beat. I wouldn't hesitate to recommend the Tab 90 Wi-Fi to any friends or family looking for a quality tablet at a reasonable price. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please let me know by clicking the like button. And if you want to see more tech videos like this in the future, please click the subscribe button. And with that, I look forward to talking with you again very soon.